Hey besties, you already know what I'm about to say. Let's get these boxes out of here before I have to live out of one. I saw this here on TikTok and thought it would be the perfect addition for when family and friends come over for the holiday dinners. It's easy to clean and it was also easy to assemble. It only took about 5 minutes to put together. The drink combination possibilities are endless with this thing. I'm here making some water enhanced with this grape Kool-Aid and some lemon and cucumber water. It doesn't take up much space and it rotates for easy access. I've also seen a lot of egg containers, okay? But this one is not only cute, but it's functional. It gives you easy access to your eggs, a perfect way to keep your fridge nice and organized. And let's fill up the coveted rice container. She's an absolute beauty, but she's also functional.
Okay, now that we organized all of our spices, my next project is this cabinet. I've always had a hard time with this cabinet because as you can tell, it's like super narrow and nothing fits nicely. So I'm thinking of using it for my most used condiments and like oils. I'm going to be transferring them to these glass jars. First bottle is olive oil for cooking. Gonna add a label. Next bottle is apple cider vinegar. I'm gonna try a larger funnel this time. This bottle is some seasoned rice vinegar. And next bottle is some soy sauce. And now I'm going to stock each bottle. Okay, here's what it looks like, guys. I'm so happy of how this turned out, and the Lazy Susan really makes it easier.
When you're Mexican, but like the clean aesthetic look.
Adoro la calle en que nos vimos, la noche cuando nos conocimos. Adoro.
Our utensil holder is always way too cramped, and I'm always battling to get the utensils back in. I had a hard time finding a new holder that I liked that wasn't as narrow as most of the utensil holders out there. Then I realized I can totally use a decorative pot. So I bought this one from Target. It's so cute, and it's the perfect size to make a little more room for our utensils.
Okay, so I just took everything out of the shelves, and these storage containers were drying overnight because we are finally going to organize the top shelves for dry goods. Starting off with the tallest, adding in spaghetti, sticking on a label, next we're adding rigatoni, next is panko, and the next jar are some rolled oats, okay, so before I do the rest, I want to lay out where I'm going to put everything on this shelf. So I'm thinking we'll put the pasta in the back alongside the spaghetti, and next is the panko and the oatmeal. Okay, I still have a lot more, so we'll get to the next part in part 4. Know that feeling when your life feels like complete chaos at every turn, so you have to get a space in your home in order? That way you feel like you're back in control somehow? Well, that's what I'm doing today. I had to organize this cabinet in my kitchen because it was driving me nuts. It holds all of our cups and glassware. I got rid of a ton of stuff that just either doesn't make me happy or doesn't match. Just by doing this little task and getting it done, it took a small weight off my shoulders and relieved some stress. So if you're feeling this way, I definitely recommend organizing something in your home because you don't realize how therapeutic it is until you finish it, and it's just such a sigh of relief. How I decided to organize this cabinet is 4 glasses on each row that all match. On the bottom, since it's eye level, I wanted it to be everyday glasses for water, juices. On the second row, I did specialty drinks, coffee, juicing, smoothies. I got rid of a ton of coffee mugs, and on the third row, I put all of the coffee mugs that mean something to me that we've had for years and years, and only kept those. This is how it turned out. I think it looks so much better. It's just streamlined and everything has a place. I'm telling you, this space makes me so happy now.
Kitchen organization tips. Add acrylic shelves on the cupboard door for spices. Use bamboo jars and labels. Use a lazy Susan. Add mesh baskets for snacks and veggies.
I'm a professional organizer, and here's how I transformed this kitchen and pantry into this and how much it costs. The first thing I like to do is reconfigure the kitchen if needed. This cabinet was primarily filled with random things that could live in other places in my client's home. So I removed and sorted these things, then used this cabinet to store larger appliances to create more space in the pantry. I then go through every drawer and make a clear category for it and decide what type of organizing solutions are needed. For the pantry, I take everything out and sort food into categories. I make a plan for the space and decide what type of bins to use and for what. Then I place the items back into the pantry. I make my list and head to the Container Store. This trip specifically was a 4-cart trip for a total of $1,055. I use these black wood bins for produce and large chips. These gray bins are for snacks and breads. I use these drawer organizers to organize the coffee station drawer. And the client already had a few of these Marie Kondo organizers, so I added a few more to the utensil drawers. I added this turntable to organize oils and these clear bins for baking items and also to organize the spice cabinet. For the spice drawer, I'm using this customizable system from Utopia. All you do is cut the track to fit your drawers and your spices will not slide around on top of them. Then I added a few more bins to contain loose spices. I added these dividers to the smaller utensil drawers. These deep bins are the perfect bins for dinner items, soups, and spreads. These glass jars are so cute for quick access to snacks, and I love these darker containers for coffee, and they even come with a little scoop. I added the remainder of the bulk food to their containers, then printed labels and added the bin clips, and here is the final result of the pantry. I hope you love it as much as I do.